Malone, fire in the booth, and the day has come as promised. This was actually a Patreon request, so shout out to all my patrons. If you haven't joined the Patreon, go join the Patreon. I got the entire Top Boy Summer House reactions there. But anyways, join the Patreon. Anyways, and new Top Boys episodes 2 a week. Anyways, I said I was going to start with the Bugzy Malone versus Chip beef, and coming off the Chip versus Stormzy, nigga, we call that like a Cold War. I'm excited to see head-to-head, duke it out, bar for bar, Mortal Kombat. Now, hit that thumbs up button. I'm ready to get to this reaction. But before I do, my EP, Rental Red Benz, is out now on all streaming platforms. Here comes a snippet.
IP the act, I remember we was pulling them. The way we double deuces, you think that our bang was following them. West African, so when the packs came in, we was exporting them. Niggas capping, if I wasn't rapping, be extorting them. Bitches eating dick, nigga, we don't go with them.
Now y'all been running them streaming numbers up, let's keep it rolling. But without any further ado, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to reacting. So this is what started the beef. Fire in the Booth Part 1.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh, yeah. Has the case to be made one of the most historic.
Let's get ready.
Hold on. Fire in the Booth can make a case as being one of the most historic freestyle platforms of all time. Think about it. Now, I know niggas aren't going to give it that credit because it's in the UK and everything in the UK. I get it. We ain't going to give them that. But, bro, let's be honest. If we're being fair, if we're calling a spade, Fire in the Booth would definitely be. It'd be like Fire in the Booth, The Basement, not in any particular order. The Basement, Sway, you know what I mean? Like, those would be my top. Yo. That man know, man.
Turn up.
Bugzy!
Look. Drove past my mum's old house on Berry New Road, the one she got evicted from. Went to McDonald's, ordered a cheeseburger and chips on an addicted one. Then I heard, can I get a picture? I stood there and I took 15 pictures, done with 15 different kids. I was there on the phone, but I left tongue twisted, done. I know I paint pictures with words, but I didn't know I was the gifted one. And now they say I put money on the map, so I hashtag 0161. Drove back past my mum's house, looked through the window on a reminiscent one. Shouldn't have done that, cause now
I know H is from Manchester, so he's, I guess, would we consider him? I don't know. Who's more commercially successful, Bugzy or H? I always, I would assume H, but it's like, I don't know. Bugzy has, like, as far as just as a reactor, just seeing his YouTube video, Bugzy does numbers now. The thing about this song, this freestyle, though, was the flow at first threw me for a loop because he was putting a lot of in it when I thought it was going to be a little more of a linear flow. I think that was sort of what would be expected there. But that's just Bugzy being Bugzy. Bugzy's going to approach it in a very different way. So when he starts his verse off,
done with 15 different kids. I was there on the phone, but I left tongue twisted, done. I know I
okay, hold on,
ordered a cheeseburger and my mum's old house on Berry New Road, the one she got evicted from. Went to McDonald's, ordered a cheeseburger and chips on an addicted one. Then I heard, can I...
So he's putting about like 4 in those. He's putting like 4 lines in per each rhyme, which is just a different type of style. Bugzy's never going to do it like anybody
Get a picture,
else.
stood there and I took 15 pictures, done with 15 different kids. I was there on the phone, but I left tongue twisted, done. I know I paint pictures with words, but I didn't know I was the gifted one. And now they say I put money on the map, so I hashtag 0161. Drove back past my mum's house, looked through the window on a reminiscent one. Shouldn't have done that, cause now I'm having flashbacks of the days when I had hectic fun on Super Mario, Donkey Kong, and I was on my Nintendo all day long. I could hear loud shouting downstairs, back and forth like ping pong. The gift came with a curve.
I can hear a loud nigga. Listen to that. Oh my God. Listen to that storytelling, that picture painting. I can hear loud shouts downstairs, back and forth like a ping pong. See, the thing about Bugzy is he is one of the highest level of rapper. I always say, like, there's gangster rap, right? And then there is gangster rap done at like a Shakespearean level. So when you start looking at artists like that, you're gonna get KSO Big Dipper, you're gonna get a Kendrick, you're gonna get a Jay-Z, you're gonna get Tupac, you're gonna get where these are street concepts and ideas, but they're done with a kind of level. Pusha T, you're gonna get with a certain level of introspection that might not be just always the most common in the form. Bugzy's storytelling sets him so far apart. Like, the niggas would like, he reminds me of Slick Rick with the storytelling. People nowadays are gonna say King Von. I think Bugzy's a better technical rapper than King Von, but I totally understand as far as most people aren't familiar with this level of storyteller. But Bugzy Malone is one of the best in the game. Storytelling, he's one of the best in the game. Nigga, you can
Ever since
smell
10
his
years old,
shit.
my head's been gone. Now I wanna climb to the top of the Empire State Building just like King Kong. Had problems with the DVLA, so I was on a bus arriving late. But now the S-line floats like a butterfly, I'm feeling.
What's the DVLA, y'all? Drop in the comments. Niggas be dropping them love. I'm starting to learn some British shit. Fuck with y'all. Y'all be letting me know.
DVLA, so I was on a bus arriving late. But now the S-line floats like a butterfly, I'm feeling like Cassius Clay, but I'm not a heavyweight. The only thing heavy is the weight of the world on my shoulder. I used to be afraid of an
Feel like that's Holly if you don't know. I just had to let. I'll be like, there's young niggas watching these videos too. Like, can you imagine in reality someone who doesn't know who Muhammad Ali is? Actually, just do this. If you know who Muhammad Ali is, just type Ali in the chat. I actually want to know, because it's like you start looking at people. You start looking at people maybe 5 years, 10 years younger than me. They don't know any kind of Ali, because I only know Ali through memory, if that makes any sense. I was way too young to see him, but time goes by. I wonder. Ali in the chat though. Ali in the
Clay,
chat.
but I'm not a heavyweight. The only thing heavy is the weight of the world on my shoulder. I used to
Catch the wordplay too. I'm not a heavyweight, nigga. I really break down bars. So hold on, hold on. I just think, like, I always like to watch rappers react to shit, or especially lyrical rappers, because there's a way we're gonna catch the lyrics, like, and catch the intricacies of rap. So it's just like little wordplay things like that, little chop ups like that. It's fire.
problems with the DVLA, so I was on a bus arriving late. But now the S-line floats like a butterfly, I'm feeling like Cassius Clay, but I'm not a heavyweight. The only thing heavy is the weight of the world on my shoulder. I used to be afraid of an older until I put in a revolver. I was cold then, now I'm colder. I voice note lyrics, you write in a folder. I'll build your lyrics up into a Rizzler and blaze them all like I was a stoner. If you see me and I'm sober thinking, know that I'm an imploder. That means I hold it in, but if I explode, I'll be like vinegar and baking soda. Jesus, I got them thinking, is this guy from Manchester? The wordplay's heavy just like Sylvester, and I'm taking over like I'm on a Vespa. And when I say I got boxes of cheese, I'm not talking about Red Leicester. And why do I laugh at MCs? I can't.
Yo, what's boxes of cheese? Y'all call crack cheese?
Will always laugh at a jester, a Porsche will always pass a Fiesta. You're looking at Manchester's best. I'm from a place where nobody's impressed and don't want to see nobody progress. So they take shots in my ego, but I got a built-in stab-proof vest. I've been stabbed in the back so much, I'm like Jesus in the Passion of Christ. I was sat counting about 25 grand. I got delusional. The Queen started talking. I was like, Queen, why is everyone warring? She said politics are boring, cause he saw propaganda and comes down to the fact that money's more important than poverty and feeding the poor. The rich get rich, we get ignored. Middle.
And that's the thing, I don't really consider myself as a very political person, but I do certain topics that are very important to me. You would have to be a fool to not realize how intertwined with politics they are. So it's like things like the economy, because the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And we grew up you might have grown up in like a situation. You might grow up in a situation to where you never want no one else to have to go through it. And you start realizing why there's wars is because most of the time, especially over here in America, somebody wants some oil or some land. That's what niggas is fighting for. Or just some money or general control. You start realizing that, but it's us who really die. It's my classmates. It's our uncles, our cousins, our fathers, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, our sons that go off to die for multi-trillionaires. At this point, these countries are damn near just corporations to go at it. See, this is why I say Bugzy Malone is Shakespearean, because it's not just... If rap is done well, it can invoke thought. If rap is done well, it can change perspective. If rap was done well, it can change the world. And you don't see niggas rapping well, and that be the problem. I believe that with my whole heart. If niggas held themselves to this kind of standard when rapping, you would see the true power of the shit. But niggas, instead, they're gonna push ice spices and stupid shit like that down our throat. But it's like, niggas like this. And it's crazy because I wonder why Bugzy didn't be the one, like, who got that American push. I guess maybe the accent.
Class people that have done everything what the government told them. Struggle to pay bills because when they go to the bank, he says their account's been frozen. Said damn right, I'm taking doors off hinges. I'm running in through the hallway, holding a big boy sword like a Viking, but I never been from Norway. Anybody comes at me, I stick it right in because I don't do foreplay. I make a man bleed thick, so it looks like
he only spit on it. Hold
comes
up.
at me, I stick it right in because I don't do foreplay. I make a man bleed thick, so it looks like tomato puree. You're looking at Bugzy Malone. Every video's a new part of my story. And I was born back in 1990, so now we're on about episode 40. I say look when I'm spitting, because I spit bars in high definition. It's like watching a widescreen television, and this one here's like 007. Why?
So I love, in the beginning, his flow to me. The lyrics and the storytelling were fire all along. But to me, the flow actually fits better right here.
Cause I'm on a one-man mission to put my town on the map. I'm repping, but I'm worse than a nuclear weapon. Cause I make your whole town go missing. I know when I've said something sick, when I see a man's head start tilting, I'm like Wolverine from the X-Men. Cause the metal is built in. I've not set fire to the booth, I've set fire to the whole building. Charlie was gonna jump out the window, could've smoke in the room, could've killed him. Drove past my mum's old house on Berry New Road, the one I got evicted from. Drove straight past, onto the motorway and straight into the distance done. Looked in my rearview mirror, thinking about the past on a majestic one. Cause if I didn't go through what I went through, then I probably would've never wrote this song. Bugzy Malone, 0161, money on the map.
You're an animal, fuck!
Yeah.
Straight animal, man! Bugzy Malone! Jeez!
0161.
Oh, is this one, huh? You know what's funny? One thing that you should always, when you're watching Fire in the Booth, check for is what race Charlie Clips is. Right now, he's still a white guy, because this was, what year was this? What year was this? 10 years ago, of course. By the time, who is this? Hold on. This is exactly my point. Who the fuck is
One of the
this?
biggest artists in the world right now, Stephen. One of the...
My nigga done turned Dominican on us. Hold on. Hey, Charlie. So one time, while this video reloads up, one time Charlie and his team put me in a thumbnail. And this is the first time I ever spoke to Charlie Sleuth. I said, God damn, bro, how'd you make me look like that in the thumbnail? I look crazy in that bitch. He laughed. I said, man, this a cool nigga, but I'm going to clown your ass every time I see your different race ass.
Been frozen. Said damn right, I'm taking doors off hinges. I'm running in through the hallway, holding a big boy sword like a Viking, but I'm worth. Wrote this song, Bugzy Malone.
Okay, where we at?
0161.
Okay. 0161, we in the building.
BBC One Extra, fire in the booth.
Yeah!
And tight Charlie Slough.
Don't know!
Get me?
Let's get
Listen.
Bugzy, let's turn up, fam!
Yo.
Turn up!
Listen, there's a lot to be said, a lot to be told, lot to be confessed. I'm holding dose, I'm overly stressed. I wear my hat low, I'm known to the feds. Trying to be cool, but I'm losing my head. Plus I heard a couple man wanting me dead. Tell them man that we got the machine, and I see them when you get out of pen music. I see them when they hit road. I be on your TV and your stereo, I be on your Blackberry and your iPhone. Everybody knows about Bugzy Malone, but I gotta confess, in 010 I fell off. Made 10 quid, made bear man jealous. Spent every penny in about 6 weeks, but I don't care now that I'm back well off. Fuck bitches, I just do big bits. I'm just trying to get rid of boxes like Kellogg so I can get the Kawasaki Ninja. Matte Black.
I'm trying to get boxes like Kellogg. He's trying to get them off like
I just do big bits. I'm just trying to get rid of boxes like Kellogg so I can get the Kawasaki Ninja. Matte Black, I'm a rider, and they forgot me, a machine, ninja, red up. Tell my man I'll take his head off. I die for my family, and that's on my mum's life. Did he forget these, my brother? Did he forget I come from the gutter and I spent 07 in the slammer? Never seen the summer, they let me out, and I ate man like I never had a dinner. Pray to
And
the
it's like, bro, I always say you should be able to leave out of a song from an artist knowing more about them, because there is supposed to be an expositionary part of hip-hop. There is supposed to be sort of a character building in order for us to fall in love with you and the lore of you. And we knew 50 Cent got shot 9 times through the music. I mean, it was confirmed in the streets and shit like that, but niggas from across the world who wasn't in Jamaica, Queens, We knew he got shot because of music. Shit like that. You learn the story. We knew Eminem grew up in the trailer because the music. We knew these niggas was from Compton because the music. We knew that. So your story should be built in the... No, but bro, I'm talking about his storytelling is so fucking good. Now, I've heard a couple like ambiguous bop, 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 bop. Where is the... I haven't heard a real diss. Because really, the energy to me right here is more on some... Nigga, I put on for the city.
The Lord, like I never been a sinner. Take off the front door like I'm onto a winner. Gamble my freedom. Every day I wake up, you would have thought I was a roulette spinner. I go in, or they just go in. I'm Bugzy Malone, the wickedest thing since Lucifer dropped with a broken wing. They spill the beans like an open timber.
Like the fallen star, nigga. Are you catching these bars? Since because he fell from...
Bugzy Malone, the wickedest thing since Lucifer dropped with a broken wing. They spill the beans like an open timber. I'm ODT, so I'm on this thing. Tell them Gunchester run this thing. I'm up, put the ting in the mouth. I make the legs shake. Bondage thing. Yeah, I'm the general, frontline soldier. Run this grind thing 10 times over. Go tell Chipmunk not to be cheeky. Grime is a road thing. My man's hopeless. Go make...
Oh, this isn't gonna be like the Stormy one. Nigga, this is direct.
Make the legs shake, bondage thing. Yeah, I'm the general, frontline soldier. Run this grind thing 10 times over. Go tell Chipmunk not to be cheeky. Grime is a road thing. My man's hopeless. Go make...
Okay. So now, watching Top Boy, go join the Patreon. It's all on there. I've learned that. So he's saying the road thing would be to be like it's a street thing. Like, so he's saying like Chipmunk, he's cheeky, so he's corny, he's a joke, he's something to laugh at. And these niggas, and it's for real street niggas. Okay.
Grinding 10 times over. Go tell Chipmunk not to be cheeky. Grime is a road thing. My man's hopeless. Go make a pop tune. Fuck your A's and B's. You went from Chip Diddy Chip to the streets. Oops.
Ooh, he's on his ass. He said, hold on. He said, you went from Chip Diddy Chip. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've reacted to the UK long enough. I've heard the song with Chipmunk and Chris Brown. Or is he Chip at that point? He might be Chip at that point. But I've heard the shit, and I did feel that was the one thing about Stormzy. It was like, with the beef, I'm like, bro, Stormzy really was on that with Chaz. He was really on that with Chaz. Not on a lyrical shit you was on there, but niggas pull up to my crib, bro. I'm not about to, what did Central C say? If kept it a buck, I wouldn't be rapping again. On that song and now it's on me. We wouldn't be rapping, bro.
Daisy, I'm not in your league. Well, I've been on the road playing hide and seek, hide from the feds, seek my enemies. It's like I've got some freaky disease. Cause when I say turn into the devil, it's like bare bitches drop to the knees. I've been dissecting boxes of cheese since I was 18. I had 5 workers, that's 5 phones, 5 days in. We made 5 G's, that's 2 grand profit. Have you gone mad? I made 10 grand in about 5 weeks. That's...
Oh! He's making 2 grand every week. That's 5 off the bat, nigga. That's real dope boy shit when you can break it down by numbers. Yeah, Chip, you're not gonna be able to fuck with this nigga, bro.
I've been dissecting boxes of cheese since I was 18. I had 5 workers, that's 5 phones, 5 days in. We made 5 G's, that's 2 grand profit. Have you gone mad? I made 10 grand in about 5 weeks. That's no
secret. I'm not gonna lie, I'm reacting to Chip's song as soon as I'm done recording this shit. I gotta know what he responded. Nigga, this nigga can't correct.
You know me, Bugzy Malone's not just an MC. I got locked up age 16, so fuck Chipmunk in his A's and B's. I read this grime thing.
What does he mean by in his A's and B's?
MC, I got locked up age 16, so fuck Chipmunk in his A's and B's. I read this grime thing properly. 0161, watch how they walk with me. Trust me, watch how they walk with me. And fuck that though, cause I spent that fast. No money management, fucking with cash. These days, man, just say fuck the past. Nowadays, my whip's better than your dad's. My old headmaster used to have a Jag. Now that I'm buying and selling those whips, I got one of them parts up on the path. Tell the headmaster my S-line's faster, and I'm still going on wicked and bad. Expel me, are you having a laugh? Everyone knows the recession is bad. You might as well go remortgage your gaff or downgrade. Now that I'm paid, I'll put the mortgage dipper on that. I'll pay the mortgage dipper. Yo, fuck the headmaster and everyone I beat up, cause it's your fault that I'm on this path. It's your fault that I seen man get stabbed. It's your fault I nearly got shot in the back. It's also your fault that I'm on a track and I make way more money in the trap. I'm Bugzy Malone, going on cold. Now they say I put money on the map.
Now it's really fire in the booth when you sweating like that. Money on the map. Sweating his balls off.
Bugzy Malone,
Bugzy Malone.
Money on the map.
I want to see if Charlie says anything about the chip.
Hey, stop the record, man. Chase. I'm putting it out there right now. I'm putting money on you, fam.
Yeah.
You getting that cosign right now. This kid is an animal.
Beast.
And let me just say, The whole thing was one take. No stopping, no starting. One take. No edits, fam. Watch out for this kid.
Money on the map.
Bugzy Malone, fam.
Yo, that's gonna be tough, cuz. That's gonna be tough to rock, bro. Bugzy brought it. That was a certified vibe check. Rental Red Benz out now on all streaming platforms. Go check it out. Music video, my man there about. Click on it. KBD family. Love y'all. Salute. We out of here.